Hi everyone again, it's Ken. Been a while since my last video. I'd say a lot of things have happened, but first things first, last week was finally my 1 year on T. Even though I started T um, in March, uh, yeah, there were 2 months where I was off of it as prep for surgery. The first time not having worked out because my surgery date had to be moved. Second time for the actual surgery, so yeah, I counted that I had made 52 shots. So I reflected on lots of good memories from the time I started until now. I'd say I'm pretty happy. Lots of good memories associated with that. Unfortunately, I celebrated that day alone. That's okay. Anyways, so right now I'm in Southern California because my boyfriend wanted to see his family since his school year is pretty much over. Uh, so I'm down here too, and while I was down here, I decided to finally see my mom. It's been about 1.5 years since the last time we've seen each other, and I'm going to be going with my mom and my sister on a trip to Thailand mid-June, so I thought that now would be a good time. So I set up a lunchtime meeting at a restaurant, meeting in a public place with my mom and my sister. I also brought my boyfriend with me. To be honest, I wasn't really sure what her reaction would be. I wasn't sure if she would like break down crying or like upon seeing me or be rude or I don't know. But I think it turned out okay. She said a handful of annoying things, but even before when things were normal, same things being said. So I don't think it's that much different. She I know that I think she made a fair attempt at trying to address me properly. So I appreciate that, but she did get defensive about it whenever Tyler or myself tried to remind her that it's he, it's him, male pronouns at my new name. And she kept getting defensive saying, "Oh, I raised you for 22 years. It's going to be really hard for me. You need to understand that." And I said, "Mom, I understand. I appreciate that you're trying. It's okay. Just try to remember. You know, I don't mind if people make an honest mistake, get it wrong, and then say like, oh, sorry, and they say the right thing. That's fine. But saying it as a means of being stubborn, yeah, I don't like that. Um, I don't think she was doing that though. Anyways, I mean, she's just worried about me. She wants me to have like a good job because she wants to know that I'm doing well, and just normal parental things. But my dad, on the other hand, even though he's worried about my job situation, he's being really stubborn and not handling this in a very mature manner at all. He, my mom tells me that he calls me a loser and thinks that I'm doing absolutely nothing, that I'm basically a failure, and that, oh yeah, April was his birthday, and I gave him a birthday card. Not in person, but I sent it for my sister to hand to him on the night of his birthday. He opened it and looked at it, and he said, "I want my daughter back." He won't. I even wrote him an email saying, on Mother's Day, but it's kind of hard to go without thinking about your other parent on Mother's Day, unless your relationship with your parents is different. But I sent him an email on Mother's Day saying, "Hi Dad, miss you. I hope that we can talk again sometime. I'm afraid to call you because I think that you may not want to talk to me, so I'm writing an email instead, but please let me know when's a good time that we can talk." And he never replied. Not because he didn't get it, because he doesn't want to. my mom had been asking me to write an email to my dad, and I did. So that was the email. And she told me later on that he refuses to reply. He refuses to answer. He's also not going on the trip to Thailand because I'm going. He says that he can't go because I'm going. Really? Well, I think it's better that he's not going because I'd like to focus on my mom first. I think that she's ready to be seeing me more often regularly, and I think that's going to help her address me and think of me differently, to see the changes, the emotional changes, and maybe somewhat improved personality. So I think that'll be good, even though I'm pretty scared about being in Thailand for 4 weeks with my mom and my sister and possibly around relatives that may not understand. I think that overall will be a good thing. But my dad, kind of hopeless case right now. Don't think he's ready to see me. My mom told me that if I want to see him this weekend, he's okay with it as long as I go into the house, sit down, and listen to his lecture and say nothing back. Does he really expect me not to stand up for myself? He thinks that me speaking up or standing up for myself is talking back and having an attitude problem, which then he deems as that I have not changed. Whatever. I'm not doing that. He also expects an apology. An apology for what? I don't know. But, yeah, that's bullshit. I'm not doing that. Anyways, overall, meeting with my mom today, I think was good. I told her, that I love her. She told me that she loves me. And we might see each other one more time this weekend. But, I don't know. I mean, yeah. The only annoying things was job. She keeps asking me to get off hormones because it's apparently bad for me. And I need to lose weight because I'm fat. And, yeah, just... I don't know. Just, yeah. Normal annoying things. That aside, yeah, I think I feel pretty positive about my mom in particular. My dad right now, I just don't think that he's ready for it. Yeah, I really hope that the trip to Thailand will be good. I'm waiting on my passport to get sent to me, because I had to try to get the new name. Yeah, waiting on that. I hope that I have enough clothes to go to Thailand because my wardrobe is seriously lacking. I don't have a lot of guy clothes. I mean, this shirt is what my friend got me. Like, she bought it for me. I feel thankful. Yeah, a lot of my cool clothes is... I just recently spent a lot of money on clothes because I need the summer clothes to go to Thailand because it's hot and humid. Well, I wish my hair showed up better, but I don't know. Well, oh yes, and I reached size 0 finally for my years. Happy about that. So I guess that's pretty much it for now. Oh yeah, I'd like to talk about self-reflection in the next video about my 1 year. But that's just, yeah. This is a more update oriented. Next video, more, I guess more from, well, for myself initially, but if anyone else wants to listen, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Right? Wait, to say goodbye. Usual friend. I bring this everywhere. I never travel without it. Chances are I'll probably bring them to Thailand too. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate the support.